Welcome to Cambridge English First Result. We will review Unit 7 topics quickly so you can remember and answer your exercises for today. 1. Verb get. 2. Passives. 3. Phrasal verbs. We will start with the verb get. Get is a common verb especially in spoken English. It has a number of meanings and is used with prepositions and particles to form many phrasal verbs. Get has 11 meanings. The principle is obtain, but we have take, buy, receive, arrive, reach, bring, have, persuade, earn and become.
Um, well, as we saw in the book, let's check phrasal verbs with the verb get. When you use it with a preposition, you get another um, meaning of the two words, and some of them are get along, have a friendly relationship with your brother, your sister, um, with a friend. Get away means have a holiday or escape when your life is in risk. Get by, manage to survive in spite of difficulties. Get down, dismount or descend, get serious about a topic. Get in is when you go inside a car or a room, inside a home, arrive at a place. We have get off, leave a bus, train, plane, or place. Get on, start doing or continue doing an activity. Get out, become known or news, information. Get over, recover from an illness, overcome a problem. Get through, success in finish a task. Get out of bed, rise to your feet is when someone tells you get up. So you just need to use this with the context, and you will get the meaning without problem. Just have to pay attention to the context in the general text.
Now we are going to review passives. We use passives when we don't know who or what is responsible for the action. Also, we used it for stylistic reasons, especially to allow the main focus of the sentence to be the subject of the verb.
Let's see. We will review the active voice and the passive voice. In this example in Spanish, Joel loves Sandra. In the passive voice, Joel, it's not important for what we want to say, so we remove it. We focus on Sandra and we say that Sandra is loved. But if you don't want to forget about Joel, you say Sandra is loved by Joel. You need two things to do passive voice. One, verb to be, and two, past participle. Past participle is in your list of verb, is the third column. So let's see this example for you to remember.
Talk, talked, talked. Wake, woke, woken. Go, went, gone.
Then we have this example, the teacher's correct exam in May. We have to identify, first of all, what's the subject, the teacher. Then we need to know where is the verb, correct, and what's the direct object that we are talking about, exams. Then we are going to forget about it in May. Let's take it out. And we are going to concentrate in this. The first thing we are going to do is take exams, the object in this sentence, and we are going to put it in the first place in the sentence. Then we are going to take the teachers and we are going to put it in the end of the sentence. We're going to add by to connect the teacher with the rest of the sentence. If we have one verb in one word, we are going to add another If we have two words, we are going to add another, and that makes three. So in this example, that is just one word, we are going to add another word. What words are these? First, the participle of this verb corrects. It's a regular verb, so we have corrected. And we are missing the verb to be. This sentence, if we review, the verb corrects is in present simple. So the passive voice have to be in present simple. Since we have exams and it's plural, we are going to use are. And we are going to add in the end the part that we have cut it in the beginning. So that makes our sentence in active voice and passive voice. Let's do this other example. We have the tourist took pictures around Paris. First, the subject tourist, verb took, pictures object. So we have to take out around Paris. We are not going to use it now. Pictures go to the beginning. The tourists go to the end. We are going to add by before the tourist to connect the ideas. Then we check the verb and we notice that it's in past. The verb is take and in the sentence is took. But it doesn't matter. We are going to pass it to past participle. The past participle is taken. Then, as you remember, we need the verb to be. For us to know in which tense we are going to do it, we have to review again the verb. So, since it's past simple, we are going to make the verb to be in past simple, was were. Since it's pictures plural, we are going to add were. Now we have the third example. Sally has broken the window. Subject, Sally, has broken, verb, object, the window. Then the window goes to the beginning. Sally goes to the end. We add by to connect ideas. And we have to check that has broken, the verb, have two words. Then you have to add another word. Make three words you have to do in this passive voice. Then we have to add the verb, but in this case is already in past participle. So we just copy. But we have to check verb to be. And this is in present perfect. So we have to add the verb to be in present perfect. Since the window is third person, queda has. And the verb in participle is been. Let's see this another example. Andrea is discovering the museum now. Andrea subject is discovering verb. The museum object. Now we take out. Then the museum goes to the beginning, Andrea to the end, and we add by to connect. But our verb here is an ing form. We have two words, and we have to add another to make them three words. In one, we have to add the verb. The verb discover, we have to change it to past participle, discovered. In the same way that we changed the verb to be in the other examples, we are going to make the verb to be in ing form. That's mean the museum, we have to add third person, so are going to add is, and the verb have to be ing form, being discovered by Andrea. Tense is in future. We have will lose. Then identify subject, my dad. Will lose is our verb, in the case, the object. The other things we take out, the case goes to the beginning, my dad to the end, and I add by to connect ideas. We have two words, will and lose, and we have to add another word that means three words. Okay, in this case, the verb to be is going to be in future. So the first thing we do was to put the verb in past participle. What we are missing is verb to be. And if you notice, we have will, that is an auxiliary, but we have modals like should, must, can, may, could. So what you have to do is just pass the auxiliary or modal in the same way, the exact same way. You don't change anything, and you just add the verb be, and that's it. As you see, it's very easy.
Finally, what are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs are phrases that indicate actions. They are generally used in spoken English and informal texts. Examples of such verbs include turn down, come across, and run into. Phrasal verbs consist of a verb and a preposition or an adverb. The meaning of phrasal verbs. Sometimes it is difficult to understand the meaning of phrasal verbs. Before looking them up in a dictionary, it would be helpful to use the context to understand them. Literal meaning. Some phrasal verbs have a literal meaning. They can be easily understood. She opened the door and looked outside. She was walking across the street when she heard the sound of an explosion. Idiomatic meaning. Phrasal verbs can also have a figurative or idiomatic meaning, which makes them difficult to understand. Can you put me up for tonight?
All right, let's keep it with the example of phrasal verbs. This time we are going to use the word take. In this case, remember, it's very important for you to review the context. If you don't understand what he means, the context can help you. Well, in this case, we are going to check take. For example, take away is remove something from one place and put it in the other. Take back, return something. Take down, write down. Take in, go and see something or visit a place. Take off, leave the ground and fly, remove something, especially a piece of clothing. Take on, accept a job, task, or responsibility. Take out, go to a restaurant and pay for everything. Take over, being to have control or something. Take to, being to do something as a regular activity, being to like. Take around, show all the interest factors. Take up, start of being something such as a job. Take after, resemble something in your appearance, behavior, of character. For example, when a person tells you some words that hurt your feelings, someone that you care about, a friend, maybe, you say to him, take them back. Like you are saying to him that what he says is doesn't true, that he's lying, so he should take back what he say, right?